Okay, so we found the how to use the chain guard images thing, um, and so we're gonna start copy pasting as one does. So no time to breathe, right? Um, we know that they did a good job, so we don't need to read anything at this point. So da, da, da. All right, let's go see here. So context. Okay, so this is going to be problematic immediately. Wait, whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, they added multi-line. They added this here doc stuff. Is it here doc, I believe, or whatever it's called. This has been sorely missing from Docker for a long time, so that's probably what this is all about. So let's just do podman build. Let's give it a blank context. Let's pass it in the Docker file. Actually, okay, so podman build dash tc distro list. Okay, and okay. Oh, so actually this Docker file is local on my host, and so we're copying it over and building on the remote host. Okay, so it didn't like the here doc. So I'm gonna say Podman doesn't support that. So well, maybe we can Podman here doc. Okay. Podman. Okay. All right, syntax Dockerfile 1.4 Podman. This looks like a relatively recent issue, yeah. Okay, so let's just go look at the Podman issues. EOF, remote logs, EOF. No, well, that's because we have EOF in there. All right, so let's try looking for the syntax. Okay. I'm not seeing anything. So, this March. I don't know. This seems newer than March to me. Let's maybe if we read, we'll find out. Nope, not that I actually read, but it doesn't look like it contains it. So, man, this would be really cool, huh? Okay, so, but that doesn't matter because we are resourceful and we can figure it out ourselves. So, and we can do that by writing the new lines explicitly. So just come in here, write some C, call it a day. Okay. Okay. again. Okay, didn't like that either. Oh, I didn't need the EOF. Okay, didn't like that either. Interactive authentication required, permission denied. Interactive. Alright, so there's probably something rootless that we need to do. Okay, I have no interest in that. Okay, hello C. Okay, so let's put this at /hello. Okay, let's try it again. So we could actually, does this machine have Podman? So this is a fun trick, Podman. Actually, no, Podman doesn't work like that. If you're running Docker, it runs the daemon. Does Podman run a daemon? I think it does. Sometimes. I think it sometimes runs the daemon. Okay, look at that. Okay, so let's check it out. So let's run that container. Okay, so Podman distro. Did they really call it distrolize? No, distroless. Ow. Okay, so, and unfortunately, I'm going to do sudo because I don't know what's going to happen there. So. Okay, so we don't have to do sudo. How do we tell it that it's a local thing? Secret manager. Let's just try this. Okay, localhost. Okay, so let's run with localhost. Okay. Oh. Okay. Okay. Localhost. Motherfucker. Podman annoys the hell out of me sometimes. Okay. Run that fucking SHA. Thank you. For fuck's sake. Okay. Oh my God. Ah. Okay. It's a hard problem to solve. It's just frustrating. Okay. Wonderful. Okay. So they say something about Wolfie base. Okay. So extending compile dependencies from source, use multi-stage builds, right? So that's what we're going to do. Use the APK tools to install them. Oh. Okay, what's this? Okay, so basically they suggest doing this. Why? Okay, because they have what is this? It involves PHP. Is this a demo? Oh. Okay, so basically, to demonstrate melanges features, minimalist application, we're going to create a PHP app. Okay, I see. Gratitude is file. Okay, so what does this look like? Okay, so we have runtime. We have specific reflows called out. Okay, build. Are they just going to diff the file system for us? Is that what's going to happen? What's happening? What does this do? If only we could read. Declarative pipelines to create APK packages from single YAML file. You can just generate multiple directly into. Okay. I think this is exactly what I've been looking for. Yeah, okay. This is exactly what they were doing. They were trying to make it reproducible. Okay, so they were looking for reproducible builds here, and so by wrapping it in whatever they've got here, that makes it reproducible somehow. So good for them. Good job. You all have done amazing work. Chain guard unchained. That's hilarious. That's fucking hilarious. Okay. So I don't know if it's going to be relevant to us right now. I think this will be relevant for the SSI service. Okay, so let's put that under here. All right, because we're going to need to package that. Okay. Where's the other videos? Oh, look, there's this one. Would you look at that? How do I get to the other videos? Why didn't they show all the playlists? Okay. Whatever. Look at this. Uh-oh, what happened? What is this? Where did we go? Here. Did I click on a PDF? I think I click on a PDF. Right. Wonderful, wonderful PDF. Okay. Using Wolfie base image within Docker files. Okay, so using Wolfie base image. Right, so I think that basically, so what we've been told here is that this is ideal, right? So this is going to be our ideal in state. But for now, what we're going to do is we should use melange and apko and set up software factory, set up container factory. Yeah, I don't really like I guess that's what it is. I just, for some reason, I don't jive with this connection to the physical world with the factory analogy. I mean, I think it's a good analogy, but I guess maybe I'm just looking for something more fantastical. So we can invent some sort of, we can come up with something more whimsical than that. What could it be called? So to find the OS image. Okay. Great. Okay, so I think this is what we really want. And then this sort of greatly simplifies everything, right? Because we can just treat it like a regular distro that's been kept up to date. What is this? Right. Okay, this is good stuff. Okay, so we don't need that anymore. Okay, so what would we like? Well, it looks like we basically have APK. So how would we APK search? This is wonderful. Wonderful. Okay. Let's go mess with this. Mess with this, I mean. This command. So that's interesting. They execute a login shell. I wonder what's the significance of that. So I don't think it's gonna like that. Doesn't seem to like being run without root. It doesn't seem to like being run at all. All right, motherfucker. God. Okay. Roll it again. Okay. Didn't seem to pick up when we did. Okay, maybe if we do it as root, it will understand. Okay. No, it's not like that. Okay. Oh, that's because this should say entry point dash. All right, let's try building this again. Okay, so dash is not a thing. It doesn't exist. Okay, give us a shell. Give us a shell. Oh, I forgot to ask for a shell. Give us a shell. All right. Okay, we have a shell. So let's take a look. What the hell is this? Okay, so no, don't do that. What do we got? Okay, we got a few binaries. All right. Gotta love some binaries. Okay. So at this point, APK search Linux. Oh, that was fast. Ooh. Oh, I like that. All right, okay. So they have the headers, but they don't have the Linux kernel itself. So that's interesting. So they have the headers, but they don't have the kernel themselves. So it really shouldn't matter what stuff we put in there. I think we can basically just do, okay, do they have systemd? This is another one that they probably won't have. Okay, so now we know we need to get systemd from Fedora, and we need to get whatever else the hell we need from ChainGuard. Let's see. Let's see if we can just go ahead. Okay, I'm not really sure where the binary could build to. I was planning on using the first CI round to verify if that's the right path and upload. And okay. Okay. So we made that known, and that's what's going on. Okay, so again, fucking Windows. God. So, where's the SSI service? What did they do? Workflows. See that. Okay, so Ubuntu latest setup go. Okay, so where's go? Let's just go. Let's just see if we can go build this thing real quick. I'm curious. Holy fuck! Look at that. Go install requires a version when directory is not unlocked. So let's go look at go.mod. So this is the version of Mage they're using. And we're finding Git. We don't have it already. Maybe let's just clone this. Oh my god, you can just spin up VMs and things work? This is really making me reevaluate whether I even want to actually install this. Okay, but I think it's a good plan. It's amazing to me. Okay. So I believe it's just Mage build, huh? I think it's required. Okay. Yes, but Mage is not found. So, did you really install Mage? It doesn't look to me like you installed Mage at all. It looks like you very much did not do that. Oh. Okay. Go bin, home, go bin. Okay, so we just need to add this to the path. Okay. So we've done so far. Okay. All right, come on, I could just say Mage build by now. let's do some chalice. I like that. I think it's... Okay, so now what? Alright, let's go find binaries. Executable. Okay, where did you build them to? Where's the fucking binary? Where's the fucking binary? Oh my god. Whatever. I'm building it. Okay. Page build. Builds the library. Let's just do this. We'll just do this. It's so fast. I just sometimes I spend a lot of time doing really dumb shit. You know what I should do? So boom, we built it. Okay. This is great. So this is fantastic because this one is very, very easy for us to automate here. So as they have one for Go. I think they did. It was like the default example they provided. GCC moves. Okay, so let's just try Golang. I think we can add an archive directly. We should be able to just say, although I'm not sure if Okay, and then we usually need to build with tags, netgo. Now, that makes it take a while. Now it's static. What? No, now it's dynamically linked. What the fuck are you dynamically linked to? Why are you dynamically linked? What happened to tags netgo? Huh? APK add. Bin utils, no? Core utils? What is that? What is L? Okay, so let's just check out Delta file, add archive. Okay, so YouTube is really annoying. Trump coup attempt trending. Isn't it a little early for that? I think it's a little early for that. Even on the East Coast. Please, folks, calm down. I bet we can take this, copy that, look at that. Will this work? Oh, look. No, it didn't work. Yeah, Twitter took the link too early. But interesting, conceptually. I just don't understand why this is so complicated. I'm probably just doing it wrong. And by this, I mean like everything. Okay. Look, oh, we can just click there. Look, we did find the easier way. Fantastic. Web3 from chaos. Is this, oh look, it's like looking in a mirror. Okay, great. Oh, why did we need that for this? Okay, yeah. I'm not ready to call for help yet, but I want to be ready to be. Okay, so it doesn't really matter. I don't know why it's not. I'm really, okay. We will just not care about it and assume that we're going to end up in a happy place. Okay. We'll just call this a success service. Okay. Oh, and we need to look up the Docker file. Add Okay, we decided back in 2014 that the add instruction should be remote resources are not decompressed. Okay, so can we use a non-compressed archive? Do they offer us non-compressed archives? Fuck! They don't. Plenty of tar JZs though. Okay, well that's fine. Look, okay, this is gonna get just god awful. Okay. Curl tar. Okay, so let's curl down the latest SSI service. Yes, I know. I'm aware that there's no SHA validation. And then okay, let's just do this actually. All right, so okay. Okay, so we have to add curl. Okay, my home and end keys don't work. Okay, SSI service main. So we're just going to take that. We're going to say great. Okay. Fantastic. Okay, so then we'll just, after we're done with that, right, so we download the content. So download, and build the self-sovereign identity service. Okay, we'll let them know what we're doing just because I think it's a reasonable time to tell other people that you're awake now. Okay. Okay, so download and build self-sovereign identity service. Okay, what happened to the build? There's the build. Okay, download. Okay. Copy from, okay, so we'll just do this one as SSI service builder. Or let's see, maybe we should do equals build SSI service. built this, right? Let's throw where it should probably go, user bin. Okay, let's try building this again. Okay. Let's do a quick dump here. Up to date. Do. Okay, we're going to exit the shell. We're going to build again. Forbidden. Never mind that. Configure the OS. All right, so what do we call this? We'll call this Decentralis. OS Decentralis. OS Decentralis. I've been looking for things that sound like Latin lately. All right. So we'll just call this base image. OS Decentralis base image doc file. Okay, fantastic. And let's put a link, just in case anybody gets confused in the future. Okay, so we should end up with a built image after this. Let's try this again. All right, I didn't like that. do. Oh. Let us see. Will you build the SSI service? And then the question will be, can we execute it from the base image? And then the question is, what do we have to do on Fedora to get a I don't like that. Don't like that. Okay, so go.mod file. Oh, we probably need a CD. So we're going to do CD SSI service main because it names it based on the branch. We'll rerun the container build. All right, so DNF, sudo DNF, search Linux. Actually, I think our script over here might tell us where to do that. Okay, and you know, I'm realizing now that this patch, after having built this, now I think we know that this patch needs mage build. Mage build doesn't necessarily build the file though. Okay. So, okay, look. Oh God. There's a few packages related to Linux. Just a few. There's the ones that we care about with Linux towards the front. No? No, they're not. That's the Linux policies, Linux user ch root. system so that stuff's all user space. Remember, we just care about the kernel. Kernel module management utilities. So that's going to be important. Kernel. That's what we care about. And systemd. We want systemd. I know it's been a long road. Let's see. So, okay, fantastic. So, Linux kernel versus Linux kernel core. Let's probably do Linux kernel. Okay, so what we can also do is packages.org. This is a great one. So let's put this in here. And we could say kernel, not kernel. We can say kernel. And then it should tell us where we can get a kernel. Okay, so Fedora, kernel core. All right, so the question is, what's the difference? Probably size. So is this just for fun, or is this patch up? To show an ad? Install RPM package. Oh, it is not just for fun. So this contains the Nmux. So what the hell is in the other package? Requires Linux core systemd. Okay, provides. Okay, so this is not. Okay, so we have to be careful. We have to be careful because this is what we want. What is this? See also provides, requires core. I mean, we're going to see how this goes, right? So I think what we'll end up doing, yeah, this looks extensive. So, so requires Linux firmware. So that's good. We want the firmware. We don't want core utils. Can't remember what Rockhead is. Do we want core? No, core utils is random user space stuff. We don't want core utils. Right. Yeah, no, we don't need core utils. Echo, ln, rm. No. What is struck? I think that's what is this. This is like, yeah, init ramfs. Okay, we do need this. Okay, so we don't want core utils. So perhaps we should just go ahead and do provides kmod. Okay. All right. Well, we will figure this out. So okay, looks we got a successful build. Okay, so great. So let's try to run that. Let's just see if we can confirm that we can run that SSI service there. So SSI service. Okay, so memory address or nil pointer dereference. That's not entirely promising. But other than that, looks good. Yeah. So it's segfaulting. The fact that it's segfaulting is concerning. Okay, and you know we can look for whatever the hell this thing is. Is it LLD? LDD? Where can I find this? LDD. glibc common. Where's Alpine? Ah, there. Okay, yeah, they don't have APK search. APK search. Wow. Wow. I would never have guessed that. But thank you. So it's POSIX libc utils is where this LDD comes from. So let's just check out user bin size service and see what's up. I'm suspecting. Okay, well, I was suspecting it was missing a library there, but I don't know. Maybe it's just unhappy. It seemed to be happy when we ran it before, which is a little bit concerning to me. When we ran it from the Golang container. But I think it had a config file, perhaps, or something. What was it? Right, yeah, see, it looked pretty happy here. Service initializing. Well, it's exempt there, too. Although, once again, I'm not really thrilled about this, so let's just see if it works. Let's just... Johnny, okay, so I have to go and update this now. Now that we know what to do. Okay. So run page build. All right. I think that should be enough. So build. Okay. So now we can go back to the repo. And we can look at the pull requests. Okay. All right, so now we're pretty sure this should do it. Okay. Great. so I'm just going to close out of the SSI, or well, wait, we wanted to see if there were any sort of instructions. I was like, please do not link to the generic. Okay, this one links to Toml. I'm like, people always want to link to the website. I'm like, please link to the file. Okay. Oh yeah, see, it's looking for config, integer config, cat. All right, now let's try to run it. Eh? All right, okay, so that looks good. That's more what we want to see. So maybe we should copy this over as well. And so where does SSI service config storage router? Okay. Services. Where does the SSI service config? So let's see. I just want to know where the default path comes from. All right, so if we can find this default path, we can override it, because remember, we're making a distro, sort of. We're not really making a distro. We're rolling like specific things, very specific things here. This is like that's sort of the point, right? So it's like we're rolling purpose-built distros on demand, or purpose-built OS images on demand. That's our goal. Remember, fulfillment as a service. Okay, so load config. Okay, that's hard-coded. Can it not be hard-coded in main? Ooh, no, it is. Okay, so that's a thing. Okay. Am I missing something? Looks like it's the tracing config. So it looks like read config. Okay, so it looks like config is just always in. Okay. Okay, so we'll just make a note. So okay. We'll go ahead and paste in what we have so far here. Folks can follow along in the thread. Okay. So, and then we need opens. Okay, so okay, so let's just go ahead. I think this is going to be, I think I'm decided that this is, hopefully I don't get, just sometimes I don't have time. Like this. Ooh, did we get feedback? No, it's just me. Just me. Ooh, what's this? Did we get, no, it's also just me. And it's me again. All right, okay, well. Okay, so tutorial feedback. Alice's Adventures in Wonderland. Let's do some trials. Okay, so this is how we make a new discussion thread that's associated with the tutorial. All right, so tutorial feedback. All right, so then we copy this. This is just the format. Right, so Wonderland, Decentralis. Right, and then so from here, then we cross-link. Right, so this is volume 5. Once again, we're jumping around. Alice's Adventures in Wonderland. And I guess right now this is number 1. Let's do Centralis. Okay. All right, so we'll say it's in progress here, right? I mean, so this is this is like, you know, this is all in flux process-wise, right? You know, okay, but we got to figure it out at some point, right? So then we can say, so then we can copy paste this, right? And we'll say we'll put this at the top. Okay, context. John can't handle being on Windows anymore because it blue screens constantly. Context. Okay, wait, no, we do need that meme. Okay. Okay, so this is the context here, unfortunately. Okay, so this all has issues, and we really need a real Linux system. ChainGuard, I released Wolfie, but it has no kernel. We okay, so maybe let's say, okay, so the context is we need a base of operations for from a base of operations from which to build out so this all throwing blue screens on error. All right, so we need a base of operations from which to build out, which to build on as we deploy Alice in various contexts. Okay, so actually, instructions. We're going to write an operating system. We're going to write, or we're going to throw, okay, let's just say this. Okay, and then we'll put TPM work under future. So this is like Mario Kart. If I go this way, then the left area works better. Apparently. So, you know, I guess I caught myself doing that. So. Let's see what we can do about TCM support. Here, boot, and then I need that thread from. We need that thread from. Okay, so. Centralis. Okay, so, and then the feedback URL, I believe, is n plus one, so, yes. Goal. A Linux, a distro, goals, we want to end up with something that can be used as a daily driver. Okay, so the other thing is that, let me just make an opens real quick while I'm thinking about this. So, okay. True. So, updates for Fedora packages, aka kernel, will need to be handled. Okay. Okay, so, and so basically this means, so we're building all this stuff with the images, or with these container images right now. Okay. Oh. All right, whatever. Okay, so updates for Fedora packages, aka kernel, will need to be handled. Is that who's going to handle? Okay, we might just re-roll and pull the layers with that was supposed to go in here. Oh. Yes. Okay. And then okay, so let's stick this here. I think we decided that we wanted. Actually, we should link to PKGS. So. And then, okay, so so we have the SSI service, we have the Linux kernel, we have systemd, and then we have installation. Okay, so let's go before. Okay, wait. Okay. Okay. And what does this draw cut do again? Oh, fuck. Oh, and it ran out of fast generator for UDEV. UDEV. Okay. We may not have very many devices that work on this system, but you know, that's fine. So if we can make it boot, I will be happy. Okay. Yeah. I mean, if we can get it GUI, I'll be really happy. Okay. So. No, Wolfie probably doesn't provide anything for GUI. We can do. Well, we're gonna find out. We're gonna find out. Damn it! You know what? We're just gonna find out. Arch Linux is a fantastic installation guide, so we're basically gonna piggyback off this. Okay. Yeah, it kept doing blue screens on network access on 2 large downloads. Okay, so basically, this. Okay, so what's next? Okay, so let's go grab. I think at this point we should grab a kernel from Fedora, and I think we have a kernel from Fedora actually because we're running on a Fedora system. Remember, so. Okay, this is local. Okay. Okay, this one's obviously remote. This one is the container. Okay. So, and then we don't need this. Need that. Okay, do we have any other things here? I think that is pretty much all we need out of this. Okay. I don't think we can pretty much close. Oh, we were gonna note. That was the whole point of this is that we were going to note that the config is static. So okay, so what is this? So config.toml load path hardcoded. Okay, and we'll put this into opens. Or actually, no. Well, this should go in the discussion thread. That's why I made the discussion thread. So now we can just put this here. We could say, okay, ideally we would be able to export, let's see, element at a variable which points SSI the self-sovereign identity service at a config and what does the config look like? Okay. Credential server, SSI server, API host, debug host. I think the right way to do this is for systemd to create the socket, and then the API host field gets populated by the systemd socket that gets created, I believe. And then I think you can do this in a user systemd as well. So yeah, okay. So I think we can basically do systemd socket for the API host and debug host. We'll probably take out the debug host, right? So, and then we'll let it be managed by systemd. And then we can have the skeleton, right? So we can add to the skeleton. So okay, so okay, so used to track improvement to SSI stuff. Okay. Ideally, we probably want to add to etc some systemd files which manage / setup the socket for the API host, and then provision the config file. something else. And maybe it can take all of them. But I kind of doubt that, right? Like I doubt that. I don't know. It looks like it's just reading. Okay. Okay, I think we're good right now on this. Okay. So next step, kernel. Okay, so then next step, kernel. Okay, so where do we get? Okay, oh, I was building the kernel in this case. Okay, so a slightly different use case. Okay, so okay, so now let's pull from Fedora. So now we can do registry.fedoraproject.org. Okay. Download the Linux kernel and needed details to create bootable system. All zero side. So L0. So L0, yeah, so this is actually really helpful. Holy shit, this is very helpful. Enlightened VMCS. Oh god. Okay. Yeah. So the reason we're here is not to fall down this rabbit hole. The reason we're here is to call L0 the guest we're installing into with bootable system L0 side. Okay, maybe that's gonna probably overly confuse what I'm saying here. So as Linux, or I'll just say kernel. Build kernel. Right, so that way, this would be swapped out with a. Okay, so where's that? Fedora. Okay, so run DNF. Okay, so we should be able to see a snapshot of this image and see what got installed. So, because Docker saves, or the way that, bullshit. Okay, so why is that DNF run command not being run? Did you not read the Docker file I just sent you? Oh, because we don't use it. Ah, I'm wrong. Of course. Install SSI service, install. Okay, can DNF list files in a package? DNF DNF repo query dash l on. I might go outside. I guess that's enough for. I think it might be time to go outside. Yeah. I don't get too burnt out on this and get frustrated. So I'd like to come back to that. I'd like this to actually get done instead of getting too burned out to the point where I'm frustrated. So, because I'm really sick of not having a Linux install. There is a Linux install on this machine, but let's just not go into details with what's wrong with it, lest we get more complicated. So, suffice it to say, yeah. Okay. Come on. All right, okay, now tell me about the Linux kernel. Or tell me about kernel. Kernel core. Actually. Ooh. That is what we want right there. That is exactly what we want. Okay. That is exactly what we want. Okay. Oh, fuck yes. Okay. So these are all our kernel modules. So this is going to be all the stuff that the hardware actually needs to run. And this is what Alpine or what Wolfie doesn't care about, because this is all hardware specific, right? And containers they don't care about the hardware. They're just like, please provide me with user space. That understands. Okay, so this is fantastic news. So I really love that. I like that. But how can we use that is the question. So, okay, so okay, I like it, but what to do with that information, right? So, let's try some shit. Okay, and then I was supposed to go outside. Okay, so repo query kernel core, right? So, key core files, file list. Okay. so this is basically going to give us, I think this is pretty much what we need. I don't even think we need the init ramfs, quite honestly. I think we can jump straight from EFI nowadays. So that's good. So I think this might be all we care about. So in that case, we need to make sure, why don't we just do this? This is not this, I mean, this is because this is not that bad, right, so far as things go. So I think we mostly care about, you know what, let's just do it in an automated way. Okay, so T, I'm going to fuck it up if I don't do it. And we're going to end up with something that doesn't work. Okay, so we'll just do it in the automated way. So T to the kernel core file list, and then, oh. So let's do SED-E, MV, okay, so there we go. So these are a bunch of move commands. Okay, so so for file path in the listing, do MV file path Oh my god, we've racked up like 30 cents. This is just getting too expensive. Okay. All right, that's what we want. So this is a little bash do right? That's going to go through, and we're just going to move all those files, right? So there they go. And we'll remove the echo, and we'll remove the -v. Okay, and then what are we going to do with them as soon as we're done moving them? I don't know. Let's see. So we need to make a directory for them. mkdir. Okay. Kernel core, we'll call it. So build/kernel core, and we'll put them in build/kernel core. All right, sounds reasonable to me. Okay, so then what we'll do is we will copy from build kernel core, and I hope that overlays, but we're going to find out. It doesn't really matter because it is a container anyways, so it's scratch space. So let's just see if it works. So if we pull down Fedora, we download the kernel, we ask it, where's all your stuff? and then we put it in the new place. Okay, so then after that, I think our next step is dump this thing and run QEMU on it. So just to confirm that everything works. Ooh, we forgot about systemd. We're going to want systemd, but we're not going to want systemd with QEMU at this point because there's a bug in the fsync and you can't log in, at least if you're using the VirtIO 9P, which is what we're going to use. So as long as it's still built in by default. Which is it? I'm not sure if it is. I think it is. I think Fedora builds it in. No, no, no. I think that's why all these scripts are around Fedora. Oops. Okay, so all of that. So maybe we could actually capture all of that. Downloading packages. Okay. List. Okay, so we were only getting the main package. So let's add this dash dash depends and see if we get a different list of files. Okay. Supplements. Okay, what suggests, what recommends, what depends. Okay, so what depends, what conflicts, what requires. Yeah, recursive. All of those. Okay. This is not what I'm looking for. I want to know all of the things that are about to get installed. Right, because this is way more things. We want to know all of these things. Do we? Nah. Nah. Okay. Okay, so okay. Let's do this again. So let's say HE equals dark, HE equals light. Pack. Okay, I'm not sure that's better. Okay, so package. Okay. For package in kernel 4 system D. What else do we care about? Next firmware. Kmod. Kpart X. System D UDEV. Okay, let's try this. Okay, so for package in blank, do that. Unexpected token near core. I always forget where the semicolon goes on these for loops. Alright, I think I'm going to take a break. Let's run. Okay. And then I'll be back soon.